Hi everyone, welcome all of you on my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing well and Alhamdulillah I am also good. So as I promised in my previous video that obviously once I will complete my assessment, which is cognitive and technical assessment of Accenture for the role of packaged application development associate, right? So I will surely make a video on that. So here I have come with this video, and trust me, it is going to be very useful because I will not just discuss about the sections, question, duration, as you can see on my screen, but also I have noted all the questions. I mean, obviously there were 90 questions, so it is not possible to keep recall all the 90 questions, but obviously more than 30 questions I have noted from my rough paper, and then from my mind. And because I have as soon as I completed my assessment, then after only I wrote on one in the notepad so that I could not forget and I can tell you guys. Okay, so just stay tuned to the end of the video because I will discuss all those questions for each section. So let's get started. So as you can see here, this round one is for cognitive and technical assessment. Okay, and there for this assessment there are six sections. Number one will be English, then abstract reasoning, and then critical reasoning and problem solving, and network security and cloud computing, pseudocode, and common application and MS Office. Not sure that it will be in these order only, but till here it is in this order. Pseudocode was in the last, and network security and cloud computing was in the last, and common application was after the critical reasoning. So that doesn't matter order of the sequence, but the section was these only. Okay, and the number of question is total 90, 15 in each section, and the duration is 90 minutes, so per question 1 minute. Okay, now let's talk about the question. What were the questions actually asked in the assessment? How is the difficulty level? Moderate, easy? What is that? And also I will explain you my experience, how I attempted, and everything. So here you can see actual asked questions in the Accenture assessment. I have written like that, and as I have told, I booked the slot of 27th June, and time was 2 p.m. for me. So this question is from this slot only, which was asked in the 2 p.m. slot. Okay, so I have not written the section wise questions because it will take a lot of time, but I have just noted all the questions one by one. I will discuss. So the first question is, how long the following loop runs for? X equals 0, x equals 3, x plus plus, I mean increment. So the options were like forever, and the loop will not run, and it will execute after one, it will terminate after one step, and none of these, like that. So the answer would be forever. Okay, because you can determine this statement, and if you know the C programming, you can answer. So also one more thing, in this video I am just going to discuss the questions, and I can tell you the direct answer, but if I will explain each question, and if I will solve the questions, then for that I think I should make a separate video so that I will think on it. And if you guys want me to do that, so please let me know in the comment section. Next question. So this first question is from the pseudocode section, and the next question, question number 2, is which of the following functions are available in consolidate window? Okay, which of the following functions are available in consolidate window? So there were four options, as you can see here: max, min, and maximum, minimum, count, and all of the above. So like these options were there. So the correct answer according to me is should be all of the above, because to consolidate in the window we use all these functions in the Excel. Yeah, here this section is this question is from the common application and MS Office section. Next one is, choose a correct statement about C language break statement. So I have noted the question, just the question. options were like there were four options, and the definition of break statement was given, and you need to identify which one is the correct. It will look similar, but you need to identify the different one. Okay, and that was the answer. This one is also from the section of pseudocode. Next is, if the letter G box, okay, GBOX stands for happy, then the letter cross would be. So this question is from the abstract reasoning. Okay, so you can identify letter G box written for happy. So you can see here, after G, the one letter is there, means after one letter of G, the H, and then in the reverse you can see B is for A. Okay, because after A, what we get B, and then O again it is taking after, and then for X again it is taking reverse and then after. So similarly you have to do for the cross. So after G here is H, so after C there will be D, right? And then you have to take reverse. So for B it is written as A, then for R what could be Q, right? So like that you need to from the options you need to select the correct option. Okay, next one is one word in the number series is wrong. Okay, so there were a series was given. I have just written for your idea. This is again from the reasoning section. Series was given, and from like this, there were, I think, three questions were there from the number series, and we have to identify what will be the next term in the series following the same pattern. And there were question like missing term, and there were question like yeah, what is the wrong in this series? Yes. So you need to identify which is the wrong one. Wrong means the odd one out, you can say. All right. Obviously I am not remembering the exact numbers what was there, but it was like this. The pattern was like this. Then the next question is repulsive synonym. I mean, I have just written like this synonym of what will be the synonym of repulsive. So this was the question from the English section. Okay, and there was a passage, and the question from the passage was asked in some manner, and there you need to identify the I mean synonym of repulsive, and that was the answer. So the options were like dislike, disheartened, disobey, like that. So you need to identify the correct one. Then again from the English section, it is the filler question. I probably dash left. So what will be the correct word can be filled here. So I probably dash left. So options were like should have, has, will, having, should have. Okay, should have is the correct answer. So I filled this one. Next is increment and decrement arithmetic operators in Java has which associativity? So this is from the pseudocode section, and there were options like right to left, left to left, left to right to right, like this. So you need to answer the correct one uh, according to Java. Okay. Next one is correct statement regarding C comparison operators. So I have written these questions in my words. Okay, because when I was solving the paper, so I have just noted the keywords from the questions so that I can make a notes and tell you guys. So this behind this question, correct statement regarding C comparison operator. So actually there were four options for the, and there were like assignment operator, comparison operator, like those relational operator it was given. So you we need to identify which one is not the comparison operator. So three options were from the relational operator, and one was for comparison operator. So we need to identify that word. So question was like that. Okay, next one is functions in C language are always. So this is the very direct theoretical question. Options were like internal, external, both, none. So the answer, as you all know, external. Functions in C language are always external. Okay, so this is again from the pseudocode. Next one is these all questions is from the round one. Yeah, okay. Next one is the next question is shortcut key to open the dialog box. So see, this question is again from the common application and MS Office. So at 15 questions from this. So shortcut key to open dialog box will be what? You need to answer that one. Okay. And then next one is which program is used to correct spelling in MS Word. So this is very easy. Only this question is very easy really. In MS Word, we all know the program which is used to correct spelling is spelling and grammar. In options only, by reading the options you will get it. There were like thesaurus was not in the option, so there were like spelling and grammar, spelling separately, then grammar, and then none, or both, something like this. So it will be the spelling and grammar will be the option. Okay, so next one is we can apply borders to. Yeah, we can apply border to. Options were like this is not the 14 question. This is the option. So we can apply border to paragraph, table, cell, none. So see, we can apply border to cell also, table also. If you create a table, uh, but if you have created table, it will be already in border. But in cell, like if we talk about the Excel, there we can apply borders like so we can apply border in cell, in table also. So according to me, cell should be the correct answer because see, if you create table, this is the confusing question. However, it seems very easy, but it is little confusing because in cell you can apply border. Okay, but if you have created table, so there if you have created table, so at already there will be line assigned to that fields, columns, rows, right? And in paragraph you cannot apply border. So answer will be cell because you cannot even mark none, and both option is not there like table and cell. So according to me the answer should be cell. And one question I missed, shortcut key to open the dialog box. So the as I know, Control plus O is a shortcut key to open dialog box, but in options, Control plus O was not there. Maybe some alternative would be there. I'm not able to recall the exact options for this particular question, but there were like Control plus D, Control plus Alt plus O, like that. So the most suitable one I marked. Next is shortcut key of font dialog box appears. So for this one, I think Control plus D would be answer. Okay. Next is why do we need secondary memory? So again, I have marked just the keyword and made a question in my word. Why do we need secondary memory? So actually, there were four statements given. As you know, data insufficiency kind of questions, like a statement will be given and you need to identify only one loss or you need to both none, like that. So secondary memory, as we know, it is useful to store the large amount of storage, and for the permanent storage as it is not non-volatile. So like that, three to four statements were there, and then from the assumption we need to find out the answer. So this question was like that. Next one is by default Word automatically formats each heading in a table of content as. So by default, this is again from the question of section of MS Office, right? So by default, Word automatically formats each heading in table of contents. Okay, is hyperlinks, bookmarks, reference, cell reference. So bookmark is not there, reference will be also not, cell reference is also not, hyperlinks will be there. But again, I have a confusion on it, but the answer will be hyperlinks. Okay, in the last of the video, we'll see in this practically. Okay, next one is from the reasoning section. Like, if the cloth is related to mill, then how newspaper will be related to what? So press, right? So it is an easy question. Next one is in a certain code. Yeah, these kind of also there were four, 3 to 4 questions were there. Like in certain code, this then pattern, figure pattern, mirrored image, like those mirror pattern, and then by flipping the words like that. But synonyms were not there. And in all these questions, whatever I have written to tell you guys, um, uh, that one section, critical reasoning and problem solving, it was very lengthy questions. One, two para questions were there. The I mean the question is from the, you can say not, the question is from the seating arrangement and puzzle kind of, but it was very lengthy. I can solve it, but if I get enough time, and also if without pressure. In the pressure, my mind doesn't work very quickly. So I faced a lot of difficulty while solving that critical reasoning questions. As name defines critical, so it was really very critical for me. Okay. So in that section only, I'm not satisfied with my performance. Overall, it was good. So next one is, in a certain code, fire is coded as DGPC. Then what is the last letter of the coded word for short? Okay, so you need to check on what reason it is coded like this, and same will be followed for the short, and then you need to say the last word, last letter. I mean. Okay, you can do one thing. You can pause. You can take a screenshot of all these questions, and then you can solve it by yourself. Then it will be you very useful for you for your practice, and then you can, if you will attend the assessment next time, so you can do it better, right? Next one is, select a suitable figure from the given pattern. So pattern, I obviously I don't remember, as the camera, mic, everything was on, so I could not take the picture, but I have noted in my rough page. So some, there were picture like in some pattern, and you need to identify the next figure from the given pattern. And then the mirror pattern image was there, question from this mirrored image. And after that, in a certain code, basic is written as ddule. See, again the similar kind of questions. This is from the abstract reasoning. In a certain code, basic is written as ddule. How is leader written in that code? So you need to identify, just solve it by yourself first, and if you face any issue or if you want me to solve, then for that we will make a video and we'll discuss together. Okay. Next one is world's first antivirus program. This is again from the pseudocode, and not pseudocode. This is from the network security and cloud computing section. But whatever, this is the very direct question. So first antivirus program is, there were confusion in the options. Like four options was there, but two options were confusing. I will tell, Reaper and Creeper. So Creeper is also the first antivirus, and Creeper is also. So which one will be the correct answer? So C. Reaper is the antivirus software, whereas the Creeper was the antivirus. It was also antivirus, but some different terms. So answer will be Reaper. Okay, and then next question is, selection logic is also called as what? So selection logic is also called as, in the from the options you need to identify, like decision logic, decision making, something was there, and that would be your correct answer. Okay. Next is, which statement is used to assign a value to property of an object. So there were four lengthy statement, and the from the keyword you need to identify, and it was used assignment operator something. So that will be your and that was the answers as I marked. So the folks who has attempted at the same time of me in the, on at 2 p.m. on 27th June, they will relate with these questions, and you can tell your experience and how you marked. Am I saying is correct or not in the comment section? But yeah, I have first analyzed, then only I'm telling. Next one is, this is for the pseudocode section, and there were 15 to 20. 20 questions from this section, and I have noted the small questions, means there were lengthy questions also that I cannot remember, obviously, right? But I can tell you the section from what you can revise before attempting the test. So increment decrement part was there, and array you can check from the Java. Stack you can check. Okay. So these topics, from these topics, question was there. So next is you need to find out the output, and there were four options. You need to mark the correct one. In main, A equals 5, B equals 10, C equals 15, A in the minus equals 3, and B into equals 2, C divided into equals 5. So system.out.println A plus space plus B plus and then inverted comma and space plus C. So what will be the output? Uh, Output I am not remembering from the options, but you can check. Next question is cloud computing architecture is a combination of what? This is theoretical direct question. So only in these questions you can save your time, and then you can utilize your time in the problem solving section, in the pseudocode section. So you need to do fast in these kind of questions. Cloud computing architecture is a combination of three layers, as we know, three services: IaaS, PaaS, and means infrastructure, like that. So combination was given there, infrastructure, and I'm forgetting it. From the options I could identify, so I marked that one. Yeah, if I remember, I'll tell you at the end of the video. Next one is how many types of services in cloud computing? We all know three types of services in the cloud computing, right? So yeah, cloud computing architecture is a combination of there were group of two words in each option, and the correct answer I'm telling you it will be SONEDA. Full form will be service oriented architecture and event driven architecture. Okay, some more similar options were there, but the correct will be this one. Next one is the parallel desktops can be considered as example of what? So there were four options, but the correct option only I remember. So I have written like that. Type 2 hypervisor is the example uh, for which we can relate with the parallel desktops. Okay. Next question number 29. Which model consisted service that can access on a cloud computing platform? So answer only I have written. As I have told you, in the cloud computing, there are three services. So among three, this is the one, IaaS, infrastructure as a service. So which model consisted service that can access on a cloud computing platform? And one more statement was given there. So according to overall, the answer would be IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Okay, so these were the questions which was asked actually in the actual assessment. I hope it would be very useful for you, because trust me, it took a lot of time and effort for me to meanwhile noting the keywords, for making video on it to tell you guys while even giving the exam and all. So that's all about the about this video. And if I tell my result, and maybe you guys are willing to know, as I have declared in the previous video, that result will be declared immediately, like you are eligible for the next round or not. So first round was okay, but for the second round, which will be your coding round, there will be two questions and it will be lengthy. You need to write the code, you need to compile the code, you need to then submit. So for that, I am not qualified. I'm very sadly to say, but it's okay. I could not even prepare. I have just taken the test. So better luck next time, and I'll try. I will also try to improve myself, and yeah, I will keep this chain to continue to inform you guys for the further further information. And also Immediately I got the email like we regret to inform you that according to your candidature could not qualify on the second round coding round assessment was mentioned there. So it's okay. I could not qualify as I have promised that I will tell you my result whether I qualified or not qualified and what may be. So I have uh, informed you guys. So yeah, immediately we are getting the response. If you qualified, you will get email. If you not, then also you will get email, regret email. So at that I got. Okay, so yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching the video and please subscribe my channel and do support.